What's up, gamers? GamerDad here. This is a guide to help you complete the Golden Gunslinger quest, Open Vaults. If you haven't used my creator code in your Fortnite item shop or subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. I truly do appreciate your support. So we need to open 3 vaults. We've got the 4 named locations that have vaults, but this is now the way I'm recommending, especially for new players. Those are the 4 named locations. They each have a vault, and I used to think it was pretty easy, but with the new community challenge with opening vaults, they are crazy. So, having trouble? Go after the train. In this case, I'm going to mark this location here. This is a little bridge. You see the train moving down below? The train is eventually going to come here, and I mean like quite soon. All I'm going to do is, as fast as possible, get to this spot, and I'm going to open up the go bag. That is the glowing gym style bag that is sitting here. Within it is the thermite I'm going to use to get into the vault on the train. Now, the nice thing about this challenge is you will only have to fight off players to get into the vault. See here, the train is coming. I'm going to keep an eye on it. I'm going to go in and loot this building right here just because I've got the time before the train comes. And note, in this case, the boss is on the train, but that won't even matter for the challenge. And as you see, I have one weapon that I won't even use either. So I'm going to get near the train, I'm going to jump, and then use X again to mantle. And now, aim and throw the thermite. So I aim, I use L2, and then I use R2 to throw the thermite. So all you need is the thermite from that go bag. You throw it at the one turret, destroy it, and then you throw it at the other turret. Now when you destroy the turret, you can come over and you can extract the thermite core, and it gives you more thermite to use. Then you're just gonna go from one turret to the other, and you'll aim, throw, and then you just come down in here and wait for the turret to be destroyed. Once it's destroyed, up here, place the thermite on this particular opening, and then just wait. This took me less than 2 minutes, and I don't even see a single player. There was no guards to deal with, and this is by far, especially now with all the increased activity at the vaults, the easiest way to do this. And you can just repeat this 3 different matches, and your challenge will be complete. And look at the vault. It is just stacked with chests. Now, if you're going to go after a vault at a named location, beware when you see the little wolf face, because that means the boss is there, and it's going to make it even more complicated. But this is how I did all 3 of my vaults. But I will admit and do agree that this challenge has got much more difficult due to that community challenge where everybody's now trying to open vaults so we can get our outlaw key cards. But the deal with this vault is you need to open up the go bag so you get the thermite, but you're going to need a weapon or 2 that you can fight with, and you're going to need some ammo to fend off the guards. So I get to the vault, I place the thermite, and this is where the chaos ensues. You'll start to have these guards show up, and you need to eliminate them. And you also want to speed up the thermite process. And what do I mean by that? And this isn't relevant to the train, but when you're using one of the bank vaults, you'll see at the top of the screen there's like a bar that's progressing, and those are the indicators. As you know, you'll see that check mark come, and each time one of the little bars of the vault is destroyed, that's what happens. So you come up and you can hit the orange/red cylinder, that's a weak point. You can hit with a pickaxe, with the pulse laser rifle, and with the rocket drill. The last 2 weapons actually are faster than your pickaxe. You don't need to speed things up with the weak points, but it is the fastest way to do it. See this heavy guard here? This thing is also a beast. If you're newer to the game or less experienced, you may have trouble fighting off these guards. It's honestly not that bad, and as long as you just stay strong and confident, you should be good. Now, see how that right there was a red rectangle? You cannot hit the rectangle, but eventually that blows off within a few seconds, and that's when you see the cylinder. Once the cylinder appears, then you can start to do damage to it. And once you've damaged all of the parts here, then the vault will blow open and the challenge will auto-complete. So again, I'm going to damage these weak points here. And so that's the hardest part of this one, is just pickaxing and then being aware of when the guards show up and killing them. So that's how I did it once. And I'm just going to include the little bits where I basically did it a 2nd and a 3rd time. But as I said, with all the activity at the named location vaults, watch for the train, land where I just showed you, rewind the video if you need to, and just pause it, and you'll see the location. You'll land at that bridge, you open up that go bag, and then once the train's there, you jump, you mantle onto the train, and then you use the thermite to destroy the 2 turrets, and then you use the thermite to get into the train. Hope that the guide is helpful. Please drop a like, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe, and use my creator code. Good luck until the next video. This is GamerDad, out.